Hello, Mini Minute Man posted a short today asking if anybody could identify where this has come from. So it's become a popular conspiracy theory over the last couple of years that a bicycle made of bone was found in a medieval grave. Of course, that's complete baloney, but can we source where the actual picture came from and the source of the conspiracy theory? Well, somebody's already posted that in the comments before I got home from work, but we'll just run through the history here. And in 2009, there were some blogs appeared with this picture in it that is the source of the spoof. It's a spoof rather than a hoax. So they weren't supposed to fool anybody. It was supposed to be a joke, as far as I can tell. So there you go. There's the bicycle schemata, and there's the model that we saw in Mini Minute Man's video. There's the dig excavation, purportedly. Right, so this isn't actually original. This is a translation of Boris Indrikov's website, and it's called Sensational Find at CHÂTEAU-GAILLARD, or Gaillard, probably. So here we have the same picture, and this is dated 2009. Now, when we reverse search for this, with a bit of work and selecting out what you're not trying to not come up with, i.e. the bike, you can finally come up with this. But this is Sutton Hoo, and it's a very famous excavation over here in England. And here is the picture of the horse burial. This was in mound 17 at Sutton Hoo, which is a bit down here. I'll read you what was in that mound. Of these, the most interesting was the discovery of mound 17, the only one apart from mound 1 to have survived intact. 2 burials were preserved under this. One contained the Sutton Hoo prince, a man in his 20s who had been interred with his sword, shield, cauldron and horse harness. The other contained the horse itself. This was excavated by Martin Carver in the 90s. Or I think it was 91, right at the beginning of the 90s. This was published in 2010, which is after the spoof. So I was a little bit concerned that with this being later, we might not be able to get anything more contemporary to the actual excavation than that, or at least earlier than the spoof would be a start. So there is something earlier than the spoof, but not contemporary to the actual excavation online that I could find. It might be in a magazine, it might be in a book, but either way, they don't appear to be digitized and freely accessible. However, this is accessible if you have an account with Semantic Scholar or one of these. Sutton Hoo, the body in the mound, which I don't, but we can see the figures and tables without having an account. We scroll down, here we go, figure 39, there it is. It's in this publication, dated 2006 by Tanya Knight Ruffin. Here are our 4 figures in a different orientation, perhaps suggesting that this might be a set of photographs, and we're looking at one from the set and Boris used a different one from the set, which I don't have access to. I don't know where it is. See the same clothing, same individuals, they're just in different positions around the site. So there we go, mystery solved. It's mound 17, Sutton Hoo, and the article I'm looking at is dated to 2006, 3 years before the spoof was on the internet. I'll see you next time. This is Rusty out.